Hey guys, how's it going? Today is the day Ariana Grande's fourth studio album, Sweetener, just came out this morning, and I'm so excited. I downloaded it the other night, literally at 2 a.m., and I was so excited. I wanted to listen to it, but I waited till today to do this video for you guys. My very first listen. I have not listened to this album yet. The only tracks I have heard so far are The Light Is Coming and God Is a Woman and No Tears Left to Cry, so this is a whole new experience for me. There are 15 tracks on the album, and we are starting with track number 1, Raindrops and Angel Cry. I am so excited. Okay, so that song desperately needed to be longer. Excellent way to start off the album. Powerhouse Ariana at it again. Already one track in, and I have very high hopes for this album. So we are moving on to track number 2, called Blazed, featuring Pharrell Williams. So Blazed featuring Pharrell Williams, and I wasn't expecting anything less. Pharrell Williams, anything he touches turns to gold. There was a very 70s feel to this song, very disco-ish in my opinion. Total bop worthy, total single worthy. I almost wish this song was released during the summer. Blazed up the charts, it would. Really a dope song. I love it, love it, love it. So moving on to track number 3, The Light Is Coming. Featuring Nicki Minaj, so let's get into it. Light is coming to take back everything the darkness stole. It's coming to give back everything the darkness stole. So I am a little put off as to why The Light Is Coming was chosen as a promotional single, even maybe a full single, because a music video was released for this song. If anything, Blaze should have been released as a summer song, but yet we got this. It's not the greatest in my opinion. It's a grower. I did not like it at all when it was released. It's decent now that I've heard it a few times. Nicki Minaj's part is the best in the song. Something tells me this will not be my favorite song on the album. It'll probably be one of my least favorites. Anyway, moving on to REM, Rapid Eye Movement. Excuse me, I love ya. Rapid Eye Movement indeed. This is a very euphoric, very dreamy song. There's a part about halfway through where she's like, wake up, wake up, wake up, or something. I almost want this to be my alarm in the morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Very decent song, enjoyable. I liked it. So moving on to track number 5, God Is a Woman. Wow. So God's Woman, fantastic song, great choice for a single. I really love that song. I was unsure when I first heard it. It is a grower, and now I love it. I will say though that the cover art for this single, God is a Woman, is beautiful. I really wish that was the album cover artwork instead of what we have now. But whatever, it's a fantastic song. Really, really brilliant. Now moving on to track number 6, Sweetener, the album's title song, whatever. She likes the way you lick the bowl. Wow. So that was Sweetener, a very cute little song about how when life deals you a very harsh situation and it tastes like salt in your mouth, someone comes along, the sweetness of them, and they make the situation all better. They sweeten the situation, which is a very cute song. I actually really liked it. So now we are moving on to track number 7, Successful. Which, so far, for me, this album has been very successful, in my opinion. Whoa. Successful. Successful. So Successful, a little treat of a song, essentially Ariana boasting about how successful she is in terms of looks, and I'm assuming money and fame, which is, there's nothing wrong about that. Rappers boast about their bitches and hoes, so why can't Ariana boast about her beauty and her money and her fame? Successful she is. I enjoyed that song. It was okay. Moving on to track number 8, called Every Time. Okay, so that was Every Time. It's a decent song. It's essentially about an unhealthy and toxic relationship, and she's asking herself and God, why does she keep running back into the arms of this person that is making her so down and miserable and nervous and all those horrible things. So yeah, it's an okay song. Nothing really much else to say about it, really. Fairly decent. We are now moving on to track number 9, Breathe In. Okay, so that was Breathe In, and I gotta say, it's probably one of my top favorite tracks on the album so far. It is up there with Blaze and No Tears Left to Cry. I essentially think this song, Breathe In, is the answer to Into You, off of Ariana's previous album, Dangerous Woman. It's not as uplifting and fun as Into You. I feel like it's a more, obviously you have to listen to the song to know the meaning behind it. It's a bit of a more emotional song, but at the same time, it's more upbeat. I really like it. I like the meaning behind the song. I like the beat. I like the lyrics. One of my favorite songs on the album so far. Definitely an A+ from me. We are now moving on to No Tears Left to Cry, which is the first lead single off the album, and one of my favorite songs on the album so far. So that was No Tears Left to Cry, and what can I say? It's one of the best songs on the album. Really, really enjoyable. I love it. I love the music video. So amazing. I gotta say, I do love the upside down theme of this whole album, the videos, the cover art, everything about it. Obviously, we know the significance of that. Very unique idea. I really like it. Just putting out there. Now moving on to track number 11, Borderline, featuring Missy Elliott, which I'm very excited for. Whoa. So Borderline featuring Missy Elliott, really dope song. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. Missy Elliott, amazing as always. There hasn't really been a song so far that I haven't liked, or a song that I would skip necessarily. Obviously, I like some more than others, but generally, I like all these songs so far, which is A plus for me so far. So moving on to track number 12, called Better Off. Okay, so Better Off, a nice little ballad. Really nothing much to say about it. Really nice. Cute. Well, I wouldn't say cute. Generally a nice little song, nice little ballad. I liked it. So we are now moving on to track number 3, Good Night and Go. Why do you have to be so cute? It's so hard to ignore you. I can very much relate to that. So that was Good Night and Go. A very amazing ballad. I really did enjoy it. Probably one of my favorite tracks on the album. I wish she would have gone further with it. You know, I really want her to use her voice, her powerhouse voice that we know she can use. I just wish she would have gone further with the song, because I know she could have. Made it more spectacular. Made it more, I guess, of a power ballad, which we all want from Ariana at one point. A really major power ballad, which we haven't really gotten yet. Maybe one day. Nonetheless, a very good song. I liked it. Very meaningful. I will now move on to track number 14, the infamous Pete Davidson. Okay, so Pete Davidson was a short little track. Kudos to Ariana for writing a song titled after her current fiance, Pete Davidson. Hopefully this relationship lasts and the song itself isn't like a tattoo, because it's a song on her album. If they do break up, God forbid, she's gonna be stuck with the song on this album for the rest of her life. It's like a tattoo. I mean, no offense to Ariana, but I would skip this song. There honestly isn't anything special about it. I would even delete it. Sorry, Ariana. So now moving on to the final song on the album. I'm a little sad. I don't want this album to end in any way. Get Well Soon, the final track on the album. Okay, Get Well Soon. Ended a little weird. It kind of ended abruptly with an extra 40 seconds of just silence, which I'm sure there's some kind of significance to that. Get well soon. Nice way to wrap up the album. Overall, I really did enjoy this album. Very nice, solid pop effort, especially after everything she has gone through. My favorite tracks on the album, Blazed, and I'll throw in God is a Woman, I guess. Sweetener, Breathe In, No Tears Left to Cry, and Good Night and Go. My favorite song on the album is probably a tie between... I don't know, I've heard No Tears Left to Cry so much now that it's just not, like, sticking out to me anymore. But I remember when I first heard it, I loved it. So I'll throw in No Tears Left to Cry and Breathe In as my two favorite songs, I suppose. And then Blazed to wrap up the top three. So overall, a very nice effort from her. Really enjoyed it. Don't really have anything negative to say. There are a couple tracks that are obviously kind of fillers. Again, what album doesn't have fillers? But overall, it's a solid album. I liked it. A+ for me. Good job, Ariana. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys liked the album. Leave a comment. What did you like? What's your favorite song? What's your least favorite? Did you hate this album, and why did you hate it? Do you think she could have done better? What do you think was missing from this album? For me, what was missing was a real powerhouse ballad of some kind. Good Night and Go was close to that, but not quite. So that was probably my only little complaint with the album. Overall, I liked it. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye.